Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Norman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that that's helped him when he came back, because now he's seen the world, and I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Luck on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Luck. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants?
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Pollard. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. It's caught by OBJ. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Down, 90, Wolf. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
New York set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 8 read. 56. All day, dog.
On 2nd and a couple. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. The quick slant caught.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. To throw is Locke. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Locke. He finds Beckham complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A shotgun snap for Luck. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun, Luck. His throw incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Luck throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Luck now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Luck. He dumps it off to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Here's Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, it's Norman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Norman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. They'll run on 1st down. It's Norman. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Jones off the bootleg. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this from 34. Badgley's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Luck, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Grant on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Jones now throwing again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Norman. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Second and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Norman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jones now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Jones.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ready, break. 56. Come.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. On first down, Barkley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Luck. That ball complete to Isabella. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Luck. This one caught by Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down.
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Luck now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it. But drop it there. Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass. As good as a sack. Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it? Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started. So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Pollard again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. On 2nd down now, it's Norman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Jones off the play fake. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Luck. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Luck. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, ready, 10 logo.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Ready?
On second down, Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jones now, operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Play action. It's locked. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards and a giant first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Luck on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 40 now on second down. Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football. And especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jones now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Jones. Off play action. It's complete to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Locke. Finds his tight end Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Ready? 56 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Wide, get wide. Shoot.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones to throw again. Completes it to Lee. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And I think the ball's out.
I know you feel that.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain. Oh, no, he lost the football. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Back to throw.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
He'll look to throw.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. New York set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He's crashing. He's checking.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now it's Luck. And Thomas has it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.